The Istanbul Cipher, Chapter 8. Subpart B. Sibel led us out of the youth center and into the late afternoon light. Her stride was tight, purposeful, cutting across Istiklal like she didn't have time for red lights or second guesses. "Where are we going?" Ayla asked, catching up. "To my uncle's university archive annex," Sibel said. I told him I needed access for a research paper. Technically true. The annex was an old building tucked behind an opera rehearsal hall, barely marked. Inside, fluorescent lights buzzed over steel cabinets and forgotten filing boxes. A single clerk nodded without looking up as we passed. Sibel led us into a side room and locked the door behind us. She moved fast, past folders labeled in Ottoman Turkish, past brittle maps in plastic sleeves, until she stopped at a nondescript banker's box. She pulled it out, placed it on the long metal table, and opened the lid. Inside, a folder, hand-labeled in thick pencil. Astvatsatsin, Istanbul, unknown date. She lifted the top page. A photo, black and white, creased along the corners. Dust flared off it like breath in cold air. The image showed a wall, carved stone, eroded but distinct. At first glance, just texture. But behind the collapse, buried in the stonework, a mosaic flickered like an optical illusion, a cross nestled inside a crescent. Layla gasped. That's the symbol in my grandmother's story. The one on the church door. Sibel laid the photo beside another, a building half used as a warehouse, stacked with grain sacks. In the 50s, it was a trade depot. Before that, a school. But if the legends are right... She trailed off, tapping the crescent cross with one finger. It was never any of those things. Not really. I leaned in. "Where is this?" Sibel smiled, just slightly. "We're standing above it, give or take a few city blocks." A chill ran up my arms. Not from fear, from recognition. This wasn't a clue. It was a buried truth, clawing its way back to the surface. Listen to full chapters on my YouTube channel.